Paddle, paddle, paddle your boat gently cross the lake. Merrily, 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 merrily.
You forgot the words you came up with, didn't you?
A good time we will make.
Pause for effect. Whew. So what is this, day 3 or 4?
Day 3.
No, that was yesterday.
Oh, day 4
Yeah,
then.
this is day 4. Wow. We've been out here so long, we have lost track of time. So we're obviously having fun. Obviously getting pushed by the wind into the shore. Give me a second. So here we are on big-ass Lake Cumberland. Or, no, it's not Lake Cumberland. Wow, I am doing good today. Green River Lake. Not quite as big, but huge. I mean, just pan out there. We are on a 3-hour tour, and hopefully won't get shipwrecked. But we're having fun. We got plenty of snacks and water and all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, you can't see through the bag. Our camera does not have X-ray vision. Went ahead and brought the MSR water filter today, just in case we ran out of bottled water, like we almost did last time. And so far it's cloudy. Not too bad with the sun. Slight wind keeping us cool. Almost no boat traffic, so the horrible waves we were dealing with yesterday from Wake are just non-existent today. Overall, good time. Not sure what time it is. It's fairly early in the morning. I would guess 10:30, 11. It's beautiful out here. Now that all the other campers have left, except for a handful down in the RV part of the park, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's beautiful. People like us are starting to come out of the woodwork, though. I saw a guy set up this morning, had a small backpacking tent, actually the exact Swiss gear tent we used to have, and a kayak.
Tell me what happened to the basketball.
Oh yes, the basketball that nature provided for us. Well, easy come, easy go. As we were stoking the campfire last night, she tripped over it, and it bounced a few feet. And we thought, it'll stop. And then it went into this little ditch-like thing that's next to the fire pit. And then it rolled down. And then it got on this little gravel pathway, and it bounced and rolled and picking up speed. And then it hit the ramp and the hill going down to the boat ramp. And it picked up speed, and by the time we caught up with it, it was a good 30 feet into the water. And it was cold, and nobody really wanted to get soaked and retrieve the basketball. So we're actually searching for it today. It'd be kind of interesting if we find it. We'll fish it out if we do. If not, then maybe the kids' camp will have it wash up on their shore, and some kids will get some interesting fun out of that. On that point, I can't remember the name of the kids' camp, but
Camp Heathern.
Huh?
Camp
Heathern?
starts with an H.
It was like Tim Hortons Camp something, I don't know. We are finding their signs everywhere. They rent a section of the Green River Lake State Park, and, naturally can do what they want to do with it. But every time we come out here, no matter where we go, they have annexed little sections of the park that aren't on their actual property. And frankly, it's upsetting me. Our last hiking trip, which I haven't vlogged about yet, we went down Devil's Canyon Trail. And believe me, there has never been a better name for a trail that I've ever seen. That was a nightmarish rocky. It wasn't a trail. It's just like, oh, there's a water runway there. We'll call it a trail. Wasn't so bad going down. We got to the bottom, and supposed to connect to another trail that we're going to use to get back to our car.
Huh.
Whoa, watch the leaning. There was this little campsite set up with no trespassing, prosecution, blah, 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 blah. And they just decided that they were going to take over the middle of one of the trails and call it their own, even though it's a couple miles from the actual camp. I talked to one of the park rangers about it today. He said that he wasn't aware of that he thought it was temporary, even though it was quite clear that they had set it permanently there. And the ranger was actually going to, when the camping season closed down, check it out for himself. I mean, they installed, like, you know, very expensive signs and permanent fixtures and everything else. So it wasn't temporary at all. They intended to use that year after year. The actual structures were temporary, but they built huge wooden bases for them to be on, and, you know, not the kind of thing you do for a one-off go at something. So that's been a little upsetting. Just paddling a little further up, we ran into more of their signs saying that we couldn't paddle in an area. The camp itself, I don't know if you can see the red canoes up on the shore there.
I can't find it.
Can't find it.
No, I can't find it.
Really. But they got a whole bunch of red canoes back there. It's quite a ways away from where we just saw the signs telling us we couldn't go.
Here, you want this?
No, hang on a second. I'm still paddling. If I don't paddle, we'll hit that wall. I'm trying to get you into this cove so you can put on your sunscreen. But all in all, it's been a good day. My parents, after their 2-night stay, have apparently been missing the experience. So they're going to come visit us tonight. Got a 30% chance of rain and thunderstorms tonight. That gets a little more likely tomorrow night. So thankfully, our Eureka Apex 2 XT has the ability to rig for storms, put some extra guy lines out. So that should be interesting. Got it secured, got a tarp over our firewood, and looking forward to seeing what the night may hold. I actually kind of hope it rains because I want to test out the waterproofness of the tent and see how everything goes. You might see a bump here in just a moment. We're about ready to run up on the bank.
For my sunscreen, so I don't burn. Like a little lobster.
Yes, Lobster Lady needs her sunscreen.
Hush you. And here's the bump. That wasn't too bad.
No, that wasn't too bad at all. Well, anyway, I guess we'll sign off for now. Thanks for joining us on our little video, and there'll be more later. Well, here we are, packing up camp. We decided to call it a day early due to a knee injury. Old complaint from a previous job. Some idiot decided that the best way to clean up a grease spill at a restaurant is to put soapy water on it and then not mop it up properly. So then it was soapy and greasy. And the phone rang and I ran through and feet went out from under me onto a tile floor, so every once in a while it acts up. Got everything packed away, including all the useless, wonderful things that my parents brought me because they don't really understand the outdoors stuff. Trying to think. Hang on a second. Here we are.
I have water.
Yes, you have lots of water. There's breakfast. What's left of it, that needs to be thrown away. But, overall,
it's been a great trip. Wonderful trip.
Wonderful trip. Wonderful, wonderful trip. And in contrast to some of the other shots I've had, this is just, it's beautiful. Not a lake, or not a lake on the boat, not a boat on the lake, and what the heck is that? Let's go and zoom in here. What are those? It's like a line of them. There's one, there's another. There's another. There's another, and another, and another, another. I guess that's where they end. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the last one's orange. Don't know what that's all about. We just put up the canoe, or else I would go explore. Here's a neat little thing. My custom canoe trailer, courtesy of my brother. We took an old boat trailer and hacked it up and did some creative welding.
You dropped your hat, Leaf.
I did drop my hat. Thank you for noticing that. Looks better on you anyway.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah, that's our nifty little boat trailer. The canoe is so frequently used that it still has the original factory stickers on it. But
oh, look at all the wood that we left.
yeah, we left quite a haul for the next people to camp here. Not near as much as there was. We kind of went nuts with it last night. But
And this morning.
And this morning. Oh, it was cold this morning. And there's our refuse that we're gonna drag up to the dumpster, and that's it. Our beautiful little campsite that has been so good to us.
Throw away the pan?
Yeah. Well, signing off, and I'll put a trip report on the blog to accompany this video, and hope you all enjoy seeing what some of what this park has to offer. Oh, one last thing that I forgot in the other video. It's hard to center yourself on this camera. We had an encounter with the park ranger here, a guy by the name of Steve Martin. Let me tell you, as far as experiences can go dealing with park rangers, this guy was wonderful. I couldn't have asked for a better guy watching out for us over the night. He dealt with problems swiftly and efficiently, and was very friendly. Just as soon as I get back, I'm going to write the park. Are you going to hold that for me? Thank you. I'm going to flip the screen around so you can see me. Other way. But yeah, I'm definitely going to contact the park board and let them know how good of a guy he is. He's not going to be here much longer. He's transferring up to Dale Hollow, which we hope to run into him later there when we go exploring that area. And I just wanted to give a little public commendation to Steve there, because he was wonderful. I've met a lot of park rangers who were kind of full of themselves, but this guy was down to earth, and great experience. Well, see you next time.